Hi, Caledonian Biker, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm at Motorrad Glasgow and I've been fortunate enough to be given their latest demonstrator bike, which is all new for 2025, and it's the R12 GS in this lovely sand colour. This is the option 719 model. So I'm very appreciative to the staff giving me this to bring you a review on my first ride impressions. So please stick around and watch my short intro, and I'll give you all my thoughts after the intro. Roll the intro. Hi, it's Caledonian Biker. Thanks for sticking around and watching the rest of the video. So we've got the bike out the showroom. I've got it outside the Motorrad dealership, Douglas Park Motorrad Glasgow. Very happy for the guys to give me a shot on this bike, so looking forward to it. Beautiful bike, and as I said before, throwback to the 80s and 90s, my era for motorcycling. Right away, I've got the key in my hand, but the key itself's not going to do me any good for ignition. It could do, because we do have a keyhole, but with this it's a keyless ignition, so what the key really is to give you access to the 15.5 litre fuel tank, which you can run E5 or E10 on. Also gives you access to the seat, this glorious beige coloured seat. So as we said before, this is the option 719 with a few wee goodie packs on it. Your option 719 covers over the brake and the clutch levers. You've also got the 719 filler cap, you've got the 719 pegs here and the 719 cylinder head guards. So without further ado, we'll get her fired up. Oh, right away, nice sound, I'm liking that. I've got it set on rain mode. Fortunately it's not raining in Scotland for a change today, so we'll take it off, put it on the rain mode, and we'll put these keys safely away since we won't be needing them while we go out and get on the bike. Now this bike's got absolutely 0 miles on it, so I'll need to be very careful for the lads here and not be doing any silly manoeuvres in the first few miles to make sure the tyres are scrubbed in enough. Picking it up right away, feeling good. I'm feeling good with the bar position as well. Similar kind of riding position to what my GS has got. So we're going to do a wee bit of town work and then get on the motorway. So let's get moving. Pulls away nice and easy. You just feel that motor's below you there. The 1200 blocks are oil air cooled. Quite slick gear change straight into neutral, not a problem with a brand new bike. I do like the look of it. This sand over colour might not be everybody's taste, it might be a bit Marmite. People might prefer the Enduro Pro with the red, white and blue and the red seat. And bear in mind, the Enduro Pro pack, when that comes in, you've got an 18-inch rear wheel on that one, and that's increasing your seat height to 875, and you've also got a comfort seat. You can boost your seat height up further again on that machine. The Enduro Pro obviously has got a lot of stuff for kind of off-road. You can move the handlebars forward 10 degrees, you've got the Enduro foot pegs, you've got crash bars, you've got bigger hand guards on that machine as well. And that comes in a bit slightly less than this. This is 18,275. By the time you pop up the Enduro one, you're probably 16s. But the basic bike, this one, it also comes in black. You can start off just over 14, about 14,250 on the road for that bike. So all said and done, not a bad package for that kind of money. Very smooth away with the quick shifter. Just got to be very careful with the tyres as we continue along here and do a wee bit of urban riding just now. Very careful there. This guy wanting to come out, everybody's wanting to kill me today for some reason. They must know I've got new tyres on the bike. So I'll just sit at a nice 30 mile an hour along the streets of Glasgow until we get ourselves out towards the motorway. Very upright position on this. I'm quite glad of that as I'm getting older. I like this upright position, and fantastic vision round about me here. The mirrors are your typical BMW mirrors. We've got the same mirrors as we've got in nearly all the models. Same setup with the switch gear. This one's got the SOS on it as well. We've got the wheel on the left hand side. We've got the cruise control on the left hand side. We've got our mode button on the right side, giving us rain, road, and it's also giving us an enduro. And if you go for the enduro pack, you get an Enduro Pro, which is more kind of workable for the off-road side of things if you want to take these fun bikes off-road also. Spoked wheels on them. My favourite 21-inch front wheels, so we've got a 90/90 21-inch front wheel on this machine, and we've got a 17-inch rear wheel on this one, running a 150/70 tyre, whereas the Enduro Pro moves up to the 18, as I said, and it still runs a 150/70, but it's the 18 that moves up to. Easy again, making up to the lights there, just slicks it into neutral. I like this little electronic dash. I love the big dash, but this is quite cute. I'm okay with that. You've also got the SP setup with BMW Motorrad, and that's for your phone holder. I use an SP myself, and it's a good bit of kit. Quite like that. It's a good add-on. Talking about add-ons as well, I was having a poke through their website there to see what they've got. You're actually getting soft luggage for this. You'll get a soft luggage tank pad as well for going on it. You'll also get a tank bag for it. You'll also get a rucksack and another type of backpack for it. So they're certainly looking to accessorise now the same way as they went down the road of the R13 GS Adventure, with the kind of bolt-on luggage now to take it away from your main competitors with the luggage GV, etc. So good luck to them in that field. I hope they've got them at a right price point, and with them being colour coordinated, that people will purchase them for their new bikes. So lovely feel to it. The suspension is not telelever. You're back to 45mm forks on this, and they're conventional forks, and I must say it's quite a kind of firm feel to it right away on this kind of bumpy 30mm road here. And same at the back, you've got your monoshock on the back of it, and that's fully adjustable for rebound and compression, and as is the front ones, fully adjustable for rebound, compression, damping, and preload also. With this bike, you've got the headlight on it, the Pro headlight for cornering. So that's a nighttime scenario obviously, but it gives you that cornering facility if you want it at night time. So this bike's fully fitted out with that. There's not really a screen. What you've got is, you've got this kind of fairing that comes up from it, which is quite pretty looking, and it takes away from the normal kind of look with your GS where you've got the screen on it, especially now with electric screen. So this is more kind of old school, old fashioned, and fits in with the retro bikes of the 80s and 90s. Obviously, usual with the BMW, my big torso with the mirrors coming on there, you can see around about them adequately. The seat itself settling in okay. My knee position is alright for me, with my dodgy knees on the pegs. I'm feeling quite comfortable with that as well. And the bike's quite happy to purr around there, just over 50 in 5th gear. Plenty torque with this big machine, plenty torque, and that's as far as I'm concerned where it all matters, is the torque. Good position on the road. Love the setup all round about it. Very narrow tank on it as well, so you can get your legs well tucked in. You've moved on to the 291 exhaust on this, so it's a nice slim fit. Also, we just have an exhaust on the one from its sister bike, the RnineT, which is, as I said before, priced in the same bracket as what this one is, and this one obviously offers the customers a lot more fun, adventure, styling than the standard road going only RnineT. At 50 odd miles an hour on this, it's quite a windy day out there as well. I don't feel much in the way of wind buffing at this speed, as you wouldn't expect anyway, but it's nice. I'm comfortable in it. I'm not looking around about as if I'm needing to adjust anything or move anything. Just quite happy just sitting on the bike, knowing that I've got that torque underneath me, and as soon as I'm moving into the 70 mile an hour national motorway speed limits coming up here shortly. Yep, good job BMW, good job. She looks the part, and as I said before, let's find out if she rides the part, and so far I'm quite happy. There's nothing distasteful about it for me, or anything to dislike. So as we hit the Nationals into the 70 now, rolling her on, just what you expect. Oh, the torque is amazing, absolutely brilliant for this big 1200 oil air fuel. 26 gears, super slick, and the bike's motored, absolutely motored. And also, can I say, virtually no vibrations. This bike is super smooth. No vibrations from that big motor, and you can just feel the grunt from that motor. It's just wanting to go with you. Wind is a wee bit increased with it. Obviously, we're just having the nose flaring on it around the light coming up, but I'm not finding it intrusive. It really feels a solid big bike. I'm actually having a grin here, guys. I'm having a grin because it feels a solid big bike. It's nice. It's got that road presence, and it's giving you that confidence where you're not on a kind of lightweight bike. You're on a big bike, but you've got that lightweight look. Even though it's still over 226 kilos, it's not feeling that on the road. It's feeling nice on the road, the way it's got its presence and the way the big boxer low engine that is situated on it. I'm liking this, guys. I'm liking this. This has got me grinning. Again, with the gear changes, super slick with the gear automatic shifter there. The shaft itself, I don't know how BMW do it. I ride a lot of different shaft bikes, and BMW just seem to shim them to perfection. You never know that you're actually on a shaft drive bike. Most of the time it just feels so smooth. So well done again. You've done the same on this machine as you've done with my 1300. Let's just kick it down one, and there it goes, one, and then you've just got that take off right away. Off she goes. This has got a top speed of 124 miles per hour, they're saying for you, and with the 15.5 litre tank you're getting about 155 miles to the range. So again, that's good for me. I'm needing a caffeine break or a toilet break at the time I get to over 100 miles anyway these days. So at 155 I don't find intrusive miles wise. I just like to my brakes. But just powering on the torque there, just turning that is just instant grunt, and away she goes. Super smooth. So it's a bike on the motorway that's not going to give you a problem as far as I'm concerned. It's got enough grunt for doing any of your overtakes with the slower traffic. It just pulls in top gear. You don't even really need to shift it down a gear. It just pulls in top gear like a train. If you are required, where you're looking to go at higher speeds with it, over the motorway speeds, if you're like your autobahns and stuff like that, I can see you having a problem with that. But in the UK roads as such, with us with our national speed limits, this is more than adequate for your 70 miles an hour. Again, you see the roll on there with the top gear, on it goes, instant power, super smooth. So I'm not really experiencing a lot of buffeting. So if you were doing a short motorway run, I think you'd be more than happy with the big bike. Right, now we find ourselves out onto the more twisty roads, the B roads, and we'll put these Marzocchi forks on the Marzocchi rear shock. into action, and we'll also see how these Metzler Karoo street tyres are going to be. Fortunately, we've got dry roads now, there's a wee spit coming on, so we'll see how we get on. Going up the hill there, straightforward again, super slick. This is giving me a massive smile, and the masses of torque we've got here, 86 foot of torque with 107 brake. Torque is just what it's all about as far as I'm concerned in bikes, and this bike's got it in abundance. Coming down into 30 here, down through the box with a quick shifter. Oh, super slick, super slick. And as I mentioned when I was in the town earlier, when you're doing the lower speeds, having quite a big bike and a slim bike, it's actually very nimble. Very nimble to manoeuvre around about there with your parked truck. And again, just coming up to the corner here in a second, just turning it in beautifully, round it goes, very nimble, before we get ourselves back out onto the Nationals again. Up into third, up into fourth, not a problem. Super slick with this quick shifter, back into third. And we'll give her a wee test on some of these even narrower roads, less travelled single track roads that I like to feature in a lot of my videos. Well, she's away again, fantastic. Full of confidence. Even though you don't have that big screen as such that you have with your GS's and some other middleweight bikes like the 850, the 900, just with that wee nose, it's not intimidating that you've not got that screen. I'm feeling really good on this. It kind of takes you onto a kind of naked Triumph or even an Aprilia, the way she gives you the appearance. But absolutely stonking. It's a cute wee bike to ride. Again, BMW, you're certainly inspired us by producing this fun, fantastic, full flavour 1200 retro throwback. It's got the looks, it's got the styling, it's back to the 80s, it's in the 90s, but it's got all these fancy gadgets that we've came to be used to today. And that just ticks all the boxes for me. It's given me everything I'm needing of, and I'm more than happy. And the brakes were fantastic there. The Brembo just brought us straight down here for the horses. 310 discs up front, 265 at the back, with twin pot calipers both sides, and twin pot caliper on the back also. There we go. Quite easy to move away there again in the lower gear with that torque. I'm liking that 2-1 exhaust. You're getting a wee roar off the back of it there. I don't know if the mic's going to pick it up, but over its sister bike, the RnineT, it's got the 2 exhausts. This 2-1's giving it a wee bit more flavour, a bit more full body. Three bikes just want to go. Brakes were on it again there. You've got your full adjustable brake in there, same as you've got your full adjustable clutch lever there for where you're wanting your brakes for your hand size. That's fine. Absolutely super smooth. I'm smiling today, guys, I'm smiling today. bother as you'd expect, pulling away there and second gear into third, into fourth, just on the torque band. Right forward, easy. Very confidence inspiring, as you see here, first time on it. Into these corners, not a problem at all, it's filling me with confidence, good feel to the front end here. The Metzler tyres are doing well. Backed right over here, and she's just on rails. Oh, well done BMW, I have no complaints in this matter. The wee thing has shown me what it can do in the twisties here. I'm sure you can have a full fun day out in this bike and go home smiling from ear to ear. Brakes aren't too aggressive, I've got them set up just nice on this. Even with the mixed conditions with the Metzlers, bit of moisture there. The Metzlers are gripping well on it too, good choice. With the sport version you're moving to a 50-50 tyre, still a Metzler, you're onto the Karoo 4 with that, with the 50-50 blocks, just to give you that wee bit more off-road ability when you're on the bike. But if you're more thinking using the road only, then this Metzler Karoo street tyre is more than adequate, good feel to it all over. And the brakes performing adequately as well when you're needing them. Suspension setup, I've not adjusted it, it's just standard suspension settings and it's feeling good. As I said in the 30, it is a firm bike, it does feel a bit firmer. I'm not been put off by that, it's not rocking me out the seat by any manner of means. A fun package. So flickable over that humpback bridge there. The bike just feels that light, it disguises its weight so well. It's just flowing in one bend after another here, this is just fantastic. You're a wee bit closer to the ground obviously than riding the kind of conventional GS, with this having this scrambler look, and it's very pleasing. I've ridden all the other kind of competition rivals to this bike. I've ridden the V85 quite extensively. I've ridden the Scrambler XE Triumph 1200, and I've also ridden the Desert X Ducati, and these seem to be similar bikes, rivaling what this bike's place is going to be in the market. So with this new model that's come out, it's all new for 2025, as I says to you already in the intro. Now what this bike actually is offering you is a 719 option. Now this comes in a wee bit heftier. The bike retails itself at 14,420 for the basic Billy bike. As regards to this one, you're paying a wee bit more because of you've got the extras. You're up to 18,275. But what you've got is you've got the headlamp pro on it. You've got a heavier duty engine guard that's on it as well. You've got this Sand Rover matte paint job and the matching seat, the option 719 comfort seat is on it as well with the same colours. You've also got the heated grips on it. You've got the SOS button that's on it. You've got cruise control, which is good on the thing with the motorways. And you've also got heated grips. Now, as regards to the other version of this bike, which is a more kind of road going type of bike, that's your R9T. Now the R9T has been exactly price matched against this bike. So BMW is giving you the option as a consumer, do you go for the road biased or you go for the more kind of fun looking off-road bike, especially with the 21-inch front spoke wheel and the 17-inch rear spoke wheel. And on the red, white and blue sport version, you're actually getting the 50-50 off-road, on-road tyres from Metzler Karoo, whereas this is a more kind of road-biased 80-20 tyre that's on this particular model. So engine wise, this 1200 Boxer engine is making 107 brake horsepower. It's giving you 80 pounds-feet of torque or 115 newton meters in new money, depending what you prefer. Now that's not bad when you consider it's an air oil-cooled engine. And if you also think about it, back in the 80s when this bike first came out, you were lucky to get half that brake horsepower from your GS 1200. So it's certainly moved on and they've refined this engine, and it's a beautiful engine. So that aside, as regards to miles per gallon with the bike, you've got a good miles per gallon as well. You're up at 55 miles per gallon. Over the RnineT, you'll see it's just down to one single exhaust at the back, so you're going to get a bit more kind of oomph off the exhaust when you're revving it. I've also got a short video on my channel with the sound of this bike if you want to listen to the sound of it. Now, as regards to the seat, this is the comfort seat as I spoke about before. You've got various seat heights here. You're starting at 860mm, you go up to 875, but you can increase to 880 if you go down the road of the rally seat. The back wheel here is 17 inch, you can go up to an 18 inch, and that gives you a bit more seat height as well. Now this bike's fitted with the rear foot pegs, and it's giving you the grab rail for the passenger. This is another option if you're wanting to give it the real Dakar looking bikes from the 80s and 90s. These would probably be omitted. You wouldn't go down the road of the foot pegs or the straps. You would just keep it basically for a single seat, plank seat style rally seat, which gives you that wee bit more height. This bike certainly gives you that adventure look and throws you back to the Dakar days. And this look, I must admit, I love it. I really like the way things were back then and the way they've introduced it in this retro bike from the 80s and 90s. I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly enjoyed riding the bike during the video, and the bike gets a big thumbs up for me. It's a fun machine, any type of road, probably apart from motorways obviously. So please, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe and also ring the bell, all free of charge, and you'll get updates on my latest posts, short videos and video reviews on motorcycles and gear. Thanks again, all the best, see you next time. Caledonian Biker, bye for now.